howdy, howdy, howdy. Finally, senior citizen here, greetings boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. Thumbs up for that. Yay! Oh my gosh, last night was a terrible night. I had mild anxiety upon laying down to go to bed. I can't sleep when I'm anxious. I could barely stay in bed. I kept getting up. I had to get up and go outside for a walk at one point. Hokey smokes. It was like 3 o'clock when I fell asleep. And around 6:30 when I woke up, so I'm pretty tired. Ugh. Heat can do the trick. And even though it was cold in here, I had my window open, and it was cold. The AC on, so it was cold. The fan going, so it was cold. I lay down, too hot. Immediate anxiety going up as well. Oh, excuse me. I drank 3 cups of tea just before recording, and I have been adding the creatine. They say to have 4 scoops of this for your first 5 days, then go down to 1 scoop a day. Well, yesterday I just had 1, and today I've now had 2 scoops. I'm hoping to have my other scoops later, but I'm going to be maybe loading up and then unloading, maintenance. Again, I'm not using it to bulk up. I don't want to bulk up. I'm just using it to help my brain, because it's good for your brain. And if it does help my body while I'm going out and doing my cardiovascular stuff, walking, well, that's a plus. So I have also been thinking of picking up like some protein powder and adding that to my diet as well, just to make sure I get enough protein. So thumbs up for that. I do not have a lot written down. This morning I had therapy. On normal days, I need decompression time because stuff gets dragged up and it needs to settle back down. Well, this time I talked with my therapist about the whole Artemis storyline in No Man's Sky, explaining how I broke down crying because of it, and while doing that, of course, was crying. But he was like, oh, sounds like you're tapping into grief. And I went, yeah, I'm going to come back to that. And then I said, yeah, I think it's because, I dealt with my dying wife, and then I had to let her go. Just like with Artemis, you don't have to, but I chose to let go. And even though there's that emotional separation from the game, hokey smokes, even just talking about it. Yeah, because it ties in with my late wife. Which, bunk, I had also been thinking this morning, there is a musical group, I don't know if they still exist anymore, but 20 some odd years ago, a musical group called the Postal Group. It was like 2 guys that were mailing like analog stuff to each other, and when they got it, they would add some stuff to the song and then mail it back. And so the songs got built up that way. And even though the Postal Service went and sued them because they went with the Postal Group name, they still released their album and had very good music, and I really enjoyed it. I liked it. The one song, Such Great Heights, I really like. It is very emotional. It's about, 2 people in love. And I heard this in the album while I was staying with my wife in an adult family home because she had had her chest torn open and her heart cut up for heart surgery. So there's a deep emotional thing about that song. Same time that I found out about this. On television, the people that do M&Ms, was it Mars? The Mars company? But they were doing a new advertisement where they had semi-psychedelic, reminding you of the 60s and drug stuff, of just candies, their candies, with their mascots, and they were playing a cover of such great heights by the folk group Iron and Wine. And oh my God, they take this, fairly high energy song by the Postal Group and they turn it into a slow acoustic song. And mixed in with what I saw in that song, it is an intense thing that I can't listen to without breaking down and crying because of the emotional setting that I was in at the time. So they are both wound up like that. So really, this ties in with why this is a very short video today. I'm doing well up here, but I am very emotionally vulnerable today. And I have been trying to do things to just get through the day. I have played games. I'm going to play more. I'm going to go for more walkies out in the rain later. Already went to Walmart once. So thumbs up for that. Needed to get out and get moving after breaking down in therapy. It was a good therapy session. It was not bad. Talked about this, that, and the other, focusing on the thing that made me break down, but we talked about a lot of other things. So before I stop talking about this sort of thing, I'm going to go with one last thing where I was taking a shower this morning and I like to play videos. I'll move my speakers right to the end of this table so that they're aimed at the shower room. Well, the toilet's on that side of the room. The shower stall's on that side of the room. The room is only as wide as a shower stall. There is no extra room, so it is a thin corridor with a toilet on the other side. Oh boy. So I had my speakers here and I was listening to Internet Today, where they've been doing it for like over 10 years now, so like they're just entering their 40s, but they do news recaps and talking and an opinion about the stuff that's been happening. They played some of Donald Trump, and oh my God, I have never heard a more racist, bigoted, I'm an old man with a diseased, broken brain rant in all my life. It was horrible. And this is on display to the rest of the world as who we voted for. We're already a laughingstock. Trump is a laughingstock on the world stage, and all of the rest of this country here is as well. We are not respected. We are being rooted around. Other countries are having to take up the mantle of world leader because we stepped up after World War II, and we took a proactive, not always in a very good way, hokey smokes, I will admit that, but we took up the stance of world leader on the world stage. When you have an administration come in and go, okay, it's America first, we're going isolationist, guess what? You've left another vacuum in the world. We've already pulled out of countries that China is flowing into to pick up where we left off. When we abdicate a position, self-chosen, but when we abdicate the position of world leader, someone else is going to step up and do it. And they're not going to be looking at us anymore. The U.S. needed to be knocked off of its pedestal a long time ago. But good God, this was not the way to do it. And especially when you listen to why hasn't someone taken this old man back to the nursing home where he can get his meds so he can stop embarrassing himself rant. Oh my God. Yes. This is the United States of, oh my God, this country is exhausting. And if you're still watching, if you could like, subscribe, comment, like, and share. That's the other one. God, I don't know why that was so hard to say. If you could like, comment, share, and subscribe, that'd be very cool. Definitely a thumbs up. And now, how do I normally do this? Oh, yeah. Since I've changed things, I do have links in my video description right up at the top to a Patreon, PayPal, Amazon wishlist link. If you wanted to check those out, it'd be very cool. Do not feel obligated. It is not a requirement, but if you could, that'd be cool. But don't feel obligated. And speaking of Patreon patrons, I've got some of my Patreon patrons up here on screen. Thumbs up and thank you. This Aging Mammal really appreciates your help. Hokey smokes. Life as an aging mammal, it presents its own issues and problems, and getting old is not for the weak. You help out this aging mammal incredibly. Thumbs up. Thank you. You are beautiful and awesome people. Now I was spitting there. My apologies. For everybody that leaves me a comment, you too are beautiful and awesome in your own ways. I read every comment that YouTube shows me. I thumbs up every comment that YouTube lets me, and I answer as many as my nerve compression will let me, which is almost most of them, but it takes me about 24 hours to get that done, so keep checking back if you want to see a comment. And I also play an internet game of tossing out, just these days because of videos like this, just a secret word to be written into the comment section, that's what it is, for engagement farming, and it is nice to be heard. And the last people that played were Jesse Koskinen, thumbs up and thank you, Leo Tom Music, whom I saw was doing the live stream this morning, but I had to get ready for therapy and shower and all that, so I couldn't even drop in. But good to see that you're doing that stuff. Toilet Decimator, thumbs up and thank you, greatly appreciated. Gus Garrett, 6838, always good to see you. Homecoming 89, thumbs up, thank you. Is this the second time I've seen your name in here? It sounds familiar, so hopefully I'm actually coming to recognize your name. Thumbs up. Salvatore Cento 871, who said, attempting to do the whole thing in kind of a deep voice, you don't really have to work on getting a deep voice. Deep voices don't really mean anything. I generally have a natural deep voice, but I just crank up my register so that people can hear me better. So don't even worry about going to a deeper tone. Thumbs up. Anything is appreciated. RJ Mitchell, thumbs up and thank you if you're watching. Now, this next name, I looked up pronunciation. I could not find the way it is presented. But T-I-E-N-N-G-U-Y-E-N, it did say how to pronounce. Gave a couple different ways to do it. One of them just went, when wing, very much like that, whereas most of the other pronunciations said Tien Wen. So if Tien Wen is close, I'm a native English speaker. This is the first time I have tried to pronounce the name from this nationality. If I'm even close, I consider I've done okay, but I hope I got close. Thumbs up. Thank you, each and every one of you. If you have watched this far and you wanted to write something into the comments, if you could write NutriCost into the comments, that would be cool. It isn't a requirement. I wouldn't expect you to do it even at this point, but if you do so, thumbs up. Thank you. It is appreciated. Again, not mandatory, but if you do type NutriCost into the comments, thumbs up and thank you. So this is it. I'm going to edit, render, upload. I don't know why I'm gesturing over there. Edit, render, and upload. I am going to go for walkies in the rain. I am going to do the things that I have to do. Play video games. I got lots of those. Thousands of them on Steam. Good God. And Even though I don't have any with me right here, I do have analog games to play as well. And hopefully you can get done the things that you would like to get done. If not, please do not beat yourself up because you deserve better. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. And that is indeed, God, I'm ready to start spitting again. That is indeed a very, very good thing. Hokey smokes. So I got to click up here so I can click over here.